Snooze TV is brought to you by the Interbike International Trade Expo and the Health and Fitness Business Show.
Michael Hodgson, I'm here with show director Andy Tompkins, and wow, I mean, I know you were thinking of leaving Vegas last year, you'd announced it.
Yes.
You're back, and I have to say, wow.
We are back, and I think the audience really supports that decision. As you can see, it's a busy day, day one. We're standing in the registration area of both Health and Fitness and Interbike.
Right.
And we've got a lot of new features going on. Actually, we dubbed this section Launchpad because the cases you see around us are actually different innovative products from both markets, giving retailers a sense of what they're going to see as they shop these floors.
And this is a registration area badge pickup. I'm looking around, I'm seeing lots of activity. We've got Health and Fitness Business right here, which last year it wasn't right on the show floor.
That's right. We wanted to integrate it more closely so the buyers that were working Health and Fitness could go to Interbike, and Interbike buyers could go to Health and Fitness, and be very easy, right by registration.
And I see Interbike right there.
Absolutely, and Interbike is right behind it, and on the upper level as well. And so basically, this area is what we call kind of a decompression area, using a term from retailers.
Ah, I feel decompressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't you feel good?
I feel
it's
good
very
in here.
cathartic.
Actually, this is
great.
great.
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
you know, there's a spacious, and it's welcoming, and there's different features of it. You can pick up a magazine or two, obviously get your badge, and hit the show. So I'm excited to show it.
What do you say we go hit the show?
Let's do it. Let's do that.
All right, and we just walked in, and already I'm seeing some activity. So we're kind of like on the red carpet. People are sitting in the benches. What do we got going on here?
So this actually is a project by SRAM, which is obviously one of the leading component makers in the bike market. They're involved with a group called WBR, World Bicycle Relief, and this is an art project that they're doing as a fundraiser for WBR. These art pieces are all one of a kind. They're built with SRAM components, and then some of the artistic touches by different artists. And they're going to be auctioned off. World Bike Relief is actually a project where they...
This whole corridor.
Whole corridor, absolutely. They build bikes in Africa so local people can sell their goods in different places.
That's right.
Get a little bit further and do it faster. So
when are these going to be auctioned off?
This is actually going to be in October back in Chicago where SRAM is based.
Right.
But they're being displayed for the first time in Interbike, so our retail guests and all of the industries can see this, and very exciting. Actually goes all the way back down on street level here, and kind of a red carpet feel, as you mentioned. So.
That is amazing, and just as soon as you walk in the door, so anyone going to fitness or going to Interbike are going to see this.
Absolutely, it's the first thing they hit, so it's very exceptional, and we're really trying to drive more art and music from the bike portion, and you'll see some of that at Interbike.
I love it, I love it. This is really, really fantastic.
Yeah, there are really some exceptional pieces.
It feels like such an upgrade from last year.
I think so. You know, we've definitely done more. We've tried to drive more show features and more sense of community. And, you know, we've really tried to respond to the market, you know, beginning with where the show is and when it was. And we're trying to deliver a one-of-a-kind event.
Boy, and you can feel the vibe the minute you walk in Interbike.
There's a lot of electricity here. There's a lot of people, and people are excited. You know, this is once a year, so they're coming out and they're making it happen.
Perfect.
So I definitely want to show you the Circulus, which is our mini velodrome.
Let's go to the mini velodrome right now.
Let's do it. On our way to the velodrome, it's definitely worth mentioning, this is the e-bike test track. So this is an area where...
And E stands for electric.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely a good point. So this is an area where show guests can actually get an electric bike, both throttle and pedal assist, and see what they're like. And this is actually a market that's really taken off, and a lot more U.S. retailers are carrying this product, and we've got a pretty large area for guests to test that out.
And look at this, all the how many nationalities do you have here at this show?
You know, there's representatives from over 60 countries here at Health and Fitness and Interbike, so it's definitely a global event, as you can see from the welcome sign, and we're really, you know, these markets are global in nature too. You know, people from all over the world participate in cycling and, of course, fitness.
And people are down here playing. So this is, if you want to test a bike, this is where you're going to come.
This is where you want to come, and you can really let it out. There's a nice, you know, about almost 1,000 yards here where you can really give it a shot.
Outstanding. Andy, I don't know, but I'm thinking we're at the velodrome
here. We are at the Circulus, so this is a mini velodrome named the Circulus. It's brought to us by Portland Design Works.
Wow.
This is at home in Portland year-round, but they actually took it apart and put it back together right on the show floor just for Interbike.
Amazing.
And there's a lot of events happening here. This is sponsored by All City Bicycles, so they're the official bike of Circulus.
Oh,
and as you can see, this is a circular track that riders can really get moving on and you know, test out their skills.
Yeah, he's testing out his lungs and his skills.
Exactly. He's just going for it. He must have flip-flops on.
He must have seen the camera. You know, it's kind of, you sort of get a good view here, though. You know, kind of like this. It's not bad. All right, Andy, so what do we have here? This is look like places to come hang.
Absolutely. We are now on the street level of the urban yard. So this is a push by Interbike and different partners throughout the industry to deliver the urban story, which is sort of this burgeoning movement that's happening in cities all across the country where cyclists are using all sorts of different styles and bikes, and you got the bread basket with the wine. This is not just about recreating, this is about a lifestyle. It's
I'm thinking movement. You and I need to hang for a bit and have some
no
wine
doubt.
because
I mean,
it's
it looks
right there.
Good. You got the marinara sauce. I'm ready. So, and then in and around this area, we're going to do the Interbike fashion show sponsored by Momentum Magazine.
Fantastic.
Called City Style. And it's actually going to show you a lot of designs and apparel and clothing that people are using as they ride in cities, and we're really going to kind of showcase that for retailers so they can see what they can bring back to their stores.
This is a great atmosphere, Andy. I mean, there's people laying down, there's people working, there's people eating, people listening.
Yeah, exactly. Some people have been working harder than others, as you can see.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
We want to give people a place to sit and relax, and of course we have music going all day long, and the fashion show runs every day at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
Yes. So
I'm coming back at 2 o'clock for the fashion show.
Wednesday and Thursday, 2 o'clock.
All right, where do these lead?
So these go up to the rest of Interbike. So why don't we take this opportunity to segue?
This is more connected than everywhere.
Absolutely. This is actually a newly created, thank you.
All right, so we just came up the escalator.
Yes, sir.
A whole new vibe, although it's a little bit louder, but downstairs it's pretty loud. What are we looking at here?
So
it's kind
now
of
we're in the upper level of Interbike, and it's kind of a whole new world. And we are now in the upper portion of the urban yard, and this is brought to us by Chrome, which is one of the leading brands in this market and behind the movement of urban cycling. And you see they're actually embroidering bags right here on the show floor.
That's great. Media Center.
Media Center,
clearly,
yes,
you can see this is where it's happening. It feels like Wall Street.
Absolutely, definitely looks very official.
Yeah.
And what we've got going on here, this is an area for media to come work and report on the show and upload stories and photos right from the show floor. So we've got wireless and hardline internet in there, a place to sit and eat and relax. And then we also have the Interbike studio here, which is behind the glass walls. And this is an area where we have interviews and celebrities and personalities of interest. They come and talk about the market, talk about Interbike, and it's captured and streamed to the internet.
Fantastic.
And as you can see, we got people hard at work there, busy typing about the product they're seeing and the conversations they're having.
Using my observant skills, I see we're at the Women's Lounge.
Absolutely, you are definitely very keen. I've known that about you for many years. Yeah. So we are at the Women's Lounge, and a movement in cycling, along with urban cycling we discussed, is definitely women getting into the sport, looking for women-specific product, looking for some way to express themselves through apparel, and also have a great time. So in this lounge, we have different examples of women-specific bikes. Both, obviously the mountain bike here, you got a cruiser, different products that women can consider. So I think you really, a lot of brands and dealers agree that this is a growth segment and something they really want to build specific product to. So
this is so nicely done.
At Interbike, we want to showcase it and give people a place to sit and work and relax and have fun and have conversations. And of course, many women like to accessorize, so we've got some mannequins showing types of styles.
You've got a whole different color scheme here. So you've also, it looks like each one of these zones have got a different theme to them.
Absolutely. We've tried to create, sort of the category they're representing more specific to what's happening in the market in that category. And so this is a little more chic, and the white carpet, as you see, very different from the brushed concrete of the urban area, and certainly different look in the media center as well. So we're trying to showcase trends, what retailers can see, what they should be thinking about bringing back to their stores.
Fantastic.
And it's kind of a visual representation of what's happening in the market. This is a great brand, BH Bikes, beautiful ride right there. So any lady would be lucky to be on that beauty.
Oh, no kidding. I see also you've got OIWC here.
Absolutely. So they're branching out into the cycling market as well. I know you know them very well.
Know them, and actually you got Telegram sitting right there for Mountaineering Industry Women's Coalition.
Of course. A phrase we all know and love. So
indeed.
Some good things happening here.
Very, very nice. Where to next?
Well, let's go back down and we'll hit the health and fitness floor.
Excellent. Follow along. Andy, that was absolutely amazing.
Well, I appreciate you spending time with me, Michael. Always fun to tour the floor.
It is this, and now we're going back down again. We went up a different escalator.
Back down to street level, and we're going to hit the health and fitness environment. And
the way these shows are linked, again, I would have to say genius. This is really, really a great vibe for the show. I think now you're going to be hooking up with Therese for a tour of health and fitness business, aren't you?
Really excited about that. Yes, I am. And
perfect.
Thanks again for taking the tour with me.
Cheers,
Always
Andy.
a pleasure.
Thanks.